Hey, what's up guys? Kellen here with Droid Life, looking at a feature today on your Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge that is specific to the camera that we figured some of you may want to take advantage of. So as a recap, we have a 12 megapixel shooter here on the back with Samsung's dual pixel technology. Essentially what that means is better photos in any situation. So better photos in low light, capturing more light, faster autofocus, faster shutter speeds, all of that stuff. A more well-rounded camera, improvements over even last year's really excellent camera. But what I want to focus specifically on today is a feature called motion photo. So you're gonna hear this referred to in a couple of ways. One would be for those of you who just want to extend or expand your smartphone camera taking experience on your new S7 or S7 Edge. The other will be from the media, who is going to call this a blatant ripoff of Apple's live photos. I'll let you decide in a minute what you think the actual situation is, but either way, I will show this to you in case you want to take advantage of it. So if we fire up the camera, and you want to use motion photo, the first thing you're going to need to do is go up into the camera settings. And there's an option right there for motion photo. And you can see mine is turned to on. It was turned to off out of the box. So if you want to use it, don't forget to come in here and turn it on. You'll see there, if you can read, it says record a short video clip of what happens before each picture is taken. So with Apple's live photos, Apple introduced this option where when you open your camera and go to take a photo, you can ask it to essentially record a couple of seconds before you take a photo and then a couple of seconds after. So the idea is that you get this sort of living experience. You not only get a great photo, but you get sort of the before and after in case there's funny things, candid moments. It allows you to capture more memories. With Samsung's motion photo, you can see there, it only says that it's capturing seconds of video before the picture is taken. So you don't get the before and after, you just get the before. With Apple's live photos, the experience also includes participation of 3D touch, which means you take a photo and if there was live photos turned on, you can 3D touch on that photo and it'll show you the video that is sort of surrounding that photo. We don't get that at all here. So again, the experience is different, but is it sort of a similar idea? Yes. So anyway, I'll let you again decide if you think this is a ripoff or not. I'm just here to show you how it works. So open the camera, it's turned on. I'll just grab the S7 box I have here. And so I'm just gonna pan up, take a photo, pan back down. I'm gonna move over here, take another photo. Okay, so we've taken a couple of photos with motion photo turned on. And if I jump in and show this to you, here's the two photos. So one thing you'll notice in common with each is this little icon right here, which looks like a little play button. So if I tap on that, that takes you into the motion photo part, which shows me sort of panning over and then snapping a photo. So it's a little video right up until I snap a photo. Okay, so we can swipe over and tap and you can see it again in action, which is me panning up and then snapping a photo. So that's pretty much it in terms of motion photo. That's all you get. If you want to use it a little bit more in-depthly, if you can put it that way, so you can hit play on this button and during the video, you can actually tap and pause in the middle. And so there's a play button here and then you can see that adds a capture button up here. So if there's a moment in that first couple of seconds of video that you actually want to be the still, you can then tap on capture and it says screenshot capture and it's basically taking a picture of that screen. So if we back out here, and go over, you can see there is that screen that I just captured. So the same thing works. I can go into this one and I'll just pause and capture and it captures that screen and you can see it over here now. So obviously these are blurry photos, but you sort of get the idea. One thing you can do is pause it. And if you just want to go frame by frame, you can sort of scroll using your finger on the screen to go frame by frame and then decide if you want to capture a specific scene or whatnot. So you can see how that works. So again, that's motion photo. You don't get the after, you only get the before a few seconds. And then you can decide if there's another screen or something like that. Like say you're taking a picture of a group of people and a couple of people are blinking. You could potentially scroll backwards until you get everyone not blinking and everyone smiling and then capture and then you have a new photo. So one thing to keep in mind, this more than likely, since it is a few seconds of video here and there, is going to take up some storage. So I would advise you make sure all of your pictures are stored over on an SD card rather than internal storage. One thing to keep in mind too, and I'll just use Samsung's My Files as an example. So you can't find these little video clips anywhere. At least I haven't yet. I'm sure someone will dig them up, but they seem to be protected and stored somewhere else. Because if I go into my SD card storage where all of my photos are, all I have are photos. And so there are no video files in here. You can see these are all JPEGs. And so I can't seem to find a place where they're storing those. Again, somebody may unlock this at some point, but I don't see anywhere where you can manage exactly where these are stored. Now, if I go into a photo that actually included motion photo and pull that up, you can see it is attached to a video. So Samsung is storing these somewhere, but I don't find anywhere where you can actually go in and manage and delete these clips. You would just have to delete this photo. And if you delete that photo, it then would delete your video. So that's just been a quick look here at motion photo. Now you can't share those with anybody else other than maybe somebody with a Galaxy S7. So keep that in mind. And again, they probably will take up some storage, so you may want to look at SD cards. But that's how it works. Is it a copy of live photos? I don't know. It's a similar idea, but it definitely has less functionality, I would say, than Apple's take on it. So either way, quick look here at motion photo on the Galaxy S7. We'll be back with more Droid Life. Peace.